Hey, welcome back everyone, Don here. So this is my fence. Today I'm going to be putting in a gate down the end to allow me access to get into the woods with my tractor and on foot. Otherwise, the alternative is to walk out and around, and it's kind of a pain. Before I start on my gate, I've got to go change the memory cards in my trail cameras. Thought I'd bring you along. So I'm wearing my Hunter orange. I'm not necessarily a fan, but it is hunting season, and I never know who is back here, even though they shouldn't be. Because I don't have it posted, anybody can just come in from the backside without me even realizing. So I am going to wear my Hunter orange just to be safe. I gotta find, although I got a couple of cameras back here and I move them around so much I don't always remember where I put them. So let's see if I can find them. Oh, there's one. Batteries are still holding good. Let's go find the other one. I think it's not far. Where did I put that? Son of a gun. Right around here somewhere. There it is. Although this one, I bet the batteries are dead. This camera, this is a Bushnell, and batteries on this camera only last about 3 weeks. And the batteries on my other camera will last about 6 months. It's amazing. All right. Hunters sometimes will come in and just, wander their way into the woods and end up far too close to the houses. I don't know if you can see from here, but my house is right up there, up the top of that hill. And so I worry that, hunters will come in from the other side and set up, not realizing the houses are that close. It has happened in the past where I'll take a walk in the woods and find a tree stand out here where there shouldn't be one. So this is the fence I've got going on. This encloses my entire backyard, but I've got to put in a gate to allow access down this trail, which links up to the trail that goes down into the woods. So here's my gate. It's 10 feet. It's galvanized. It's already got the cage on it. You get it from Tractor Supply. It's a CountyLine, I guess is the brand name. And it's not as heavy as it looks. But my pole is already concreted in the ground and just got to drill the holes. So the bottom pin we know is going to go like this so the gate sits on it. But the $64,000 question is, does this top pin go in from the top or from the bottom like this as well? And my thoughts on that are, it doesn't matter. First of all, I don't think it matters which way these go, whether they're through the bottom or through the top. I think the only time it really matters is if you're more concerned about security, right? So if both of these are this way, someone could lift the gate right up and off. If the top pin is this way, the gate's not coming off very easily, certainly not without some hand tools and a little bit of time. But I don't think functionality wise it makes a difference. I'm not concerned with security. If you were trying to contain bulls or something, that could get underneath or get into the fence somehow with their horns, and you know, yeah, maybe I guess it could lift up, but I ain't worried about any of that. So my plan here is to remove this piece of wire, cut it, and attach it to that far post. I'll put the gate on, see where I end up, and dig my hole for the second post, and then I'll attach the wire from this side to that post, and then that'll allow me to swing the gate open. I'm going to have it swing outward, just because of the way the ground here. I don't know if it comes out on camera or not, but this is definitely downhill that way, so the gate's not going to be able to swing inward. It can only swing outward, and I'm going to hinge it on the left over here and swing it that way. That's the plan anyway. See how this all comes together. So like every place else around here, whenever you try to dig, you end up with this stuff. Rocks, rocks, and more rocks. So nothing fancy as far as measurements go. Just gonna eyeball it and put the gate around where I want it to be. Didn't bring a pencil. Pretty smart. Let's see if I can make a mark here. I'm gonna go something like that. And this one. Something like that. Again, not rocket science, nothing overly complicated, but I am going to end up too high up off the ground on that side, so maybe I'll scrape some of this material and pull it that way to help fill in underneath the gate when I put it level. Of course, I could purposely lean the front or lean the far edge down. Maybe I'll have to do that for now until I get a load of material in here to get this leveled out. We'll see how it goes. And the nice thing about using these screw-in lags for the fence is that if this ever fails, or if I ever, if it gets loose or for whatever reason I need to replace these, I can just drill the rest of the way through the post and put a bolt that goes all the way through. Those will probably give me more adjustability, but these work too, and they come with the gate, so I don't have to fiddle with shopping for hardware. The nice thing about these gates is this is all adjustable. If I needed to move this, I could loosen this and move the tube of the gate up or down. Same with the bottom. And as it stands right now, my sort of eyeball approach to putting these in the post left me a little low on the bottom. And so what I can do there is adjust either that one or this one. I'll probably adjust the top one just because it'll be easier. If I loosen this up and let the gate slide down a little, I'll be able to just snug this back up and they'll both be holding the weight. If this pin was screwed in here and pointed downward into this hole, that would prevent this gate from being lifted off. That's only necessary if you're concerned about security. And again, I'm not worried about that here. This is just to keep my dog in and maybe keep the coyotes out. So this will work just good for me, but if you wanted a little more security, you take that top pin, spin it around and put it downward so the gate couldn't be just lifted off. The only real problem I have is this gate will leave me with a space on the bottom over here, and the dog could just simply go under. I'm going to try to pull some material from that side, pull it over this way, and close the gap on the bottom of the gate here, and probably kind of compromise. I'll do a little bit of that and bring the gate in a little bit, and then decide on where to drill or where to dig my hole here. I'd like to have it out this way, but there's too much pitch to the ground here. Yeah, I think this is going to be fine. I think I'll just dig my post right here. No. That was way easier than digging by hand. And since I'm not going to be using concrete around this post, I figured I could dig it with the backhoe as long as I try to keep the hole as small as possible. I may have to put in a hook or a ring or something to attach the chain to. These staples are 1.25 inches. They're probably bigger than I need, but it's what I have, so I'll use them. This is not ideal. I'll probably put a beefy eye hook or something on the back side to hook the chain to, so I don't have to go through the fence like that. I still have a little gravel work to do. This will keep the dog in, keep the coyotes out, keep the deer out. Not that I mind the deer so much, but coyotes, I could do without the coyotes. That'll do it for this one. I appreciate you hanging out. Hope you have a great day. See you next time.